Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. In last video, we have seen how can we install Python in our device, and we also seen the introductory part of Python. In this video, we are going to create our first program, and we are going to also see what is a command, what is a variable, and all that things. Okay, so first open your Visual Studio Code. Now click on new file. It will create a new file on your device. Now save this file by pressing Ctrl S. So here I am saving this file by hey.py. So py is nothing but extension of our Python code. Now one my advice is that first click on this extension menu and search Python. So this is a Python extension. Please install this extension. This will be very helpful to you in this series of videos. Now what if I want to show my name on screen? So for that, Python provides us one function that is called a print function. In that, we can pass our name with a double quotation or a single quotation. Example for print hello, how are you? Okay. So now I am going to run this code. You can see this. It will showing us correct. Okay. I can write like this or single quotation. Both will working fine. Okay. So what if I print like this? It will give me error because we can't write a numerical value with a quotation. Okay, so we can just simply write print like this. We don't need to pass any type of quotations. So now I'm going to run this code. So you can see this, our answer is perfect. Now I'm going to perform certain operations. So we can perform operation like plus, minus, and all that things. 16 is correct. So now we are going to talk about commands. So what is a command? So command is basically used for better understanding of program. Example for in this program you are working with your two or more than three friends. Okay. So that time you want to tell that your friend that please don't erase this code. So that time you can pass a comment. Don't erase. In starting of commands you have to write hash. Okay, so whenever you write hash, our compiler will understand that it is a comment, it will ignore that comment. So now I'm going to run this code, so you can see this. Okay, so what happens if I don't type hash? It will give me invalid syntax error because our compiler don't know what is this mean. Okay, now what if I want to print like this? I am, so it will give me error because you can see this, we can't write like this. So we can use double quotation inside a single quotation or a single quotation inside double quotation. Now it will working perfectly fine, you can see this. Okay, so you can use like this, or we have a one different choice with a backward slash. Okay, so don't be confused with backward slash and forward slash. If this is a backward and this is a forward slash. Okay, Now you can see this, I can print any numerical value like this. But what if I want to store this value inside another variable? So variable is a new word for us. So what is a variable? So variable is nothing but a container. It will put our value. It will store our value inside a container or a variable. Okay. So now I'm going to print x. It will show us 6 because inside our x we have a 6 value. Okay. So what happens if I do 6? If I print, if I assign 7 value. So our x value will be overwritten on a 6. Okay. Now we are going to talk about data types. So we have a firstly numerical data types. So what is a numerical? We in numerical we have a mainly two type of data type. First one is an integer and second one is a float. So what is an integer and what is a float? A value with a decimal point, that is called a float, and a value without a decimal point, that is called our integer. So I am commenting these two lines, and now if I write like this one, so that is our integer because in that there are nothing any decimal point. Okay, so now I want to check that my variable is an integer or a float. So we have one function that is called a type. In type function I can just pass my variable and now it will return me class integer. So we can now see that our value in x is an integer. What if I print like this? Y is equal to 1.1 with a this is value with a decimal value. Okay, decimal point. So if I print this with a type, so you can see this. It is giving us a it is saying us that your value is a float. Okay. Now we have a third one is a sequential. So example for we are taking a string. Anything inside a double quotation or a single quotation that is called a string. So if I write like this, z is equal to hello. So this is our string because you can see this it is in sequence. Okay. So now I can print z and if I check the type of our z, so it will return us string. Okay, str. So what if I do like this? Print sum of x plus y 2.1. Okay. So now what happened if I do like this x plus z? It will give us error because we can't connect string plus integer. Okay, for that we have to convert our integer to string. So I can just convert, we have one function that is called str. With help of that we can convert our integer or float to string. So now I am going to print this. So you can see this it is giving us perfect answer. Okay, we have a lots of functions or method in our string, so I am going to use that. So first I am going to erase all this. Example 4 we have a string hello, and now we want to check the length of our string. So we have one function that is called a len function. In that I am going to pass per variable and I am going to run this code. So you can see this it is giving us 5. Okay, working perfectly fine. We have another method that is called a title method, x dot title. Okay, so what it will do, it will convert a first letter I made one mistake. It will convert a first letter into capitalize. Okay, every first letter in sequence. If I write like this, okay. We have another method. It is called a capitalize method. X dot capitalize. It will only convert a first letter of our sequence. Now we want to find index of any character. So we have one method that is called a find method. X dot find. In that I am going to just pass any character that you want to find index. Okay. So now I am going to run this code. So you can see that it will give us the index of any character that we want to find. Okay. So guys, that's it for this video. In this video, we have seen lots of things like a variable, commands, data types, print function, all that things. Okay. So in next video, we will see further. Thank you.